together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Toledo's offense will start this game off. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're...
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with the USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, going up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Handoff from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Gleason. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Rockets get it past the sticks. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second, but you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. Gets it out fast. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
And first down for the offense.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Gleason. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rockets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker is long. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Now it's going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So
makes a grab for a big to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Rockets are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rockets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Quickly complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Rockets will have it 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
And this is what you always say as a defense, man. Make them earn it going down the field. They put a drive together, a lot of plays, but they finally forced the critical mistake. Nice job wrapping the guy up, forcing the fumble, getting the turnover. The plays didn't matter. The yards didn't matter. Nice job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move. Running into the open space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42, Spider.
And second and 10, he'll throw again. Snags it! They will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Holland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Fires left, and a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the run, it's McGowan. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches? I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now the play fake. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's gotten. And finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Boley. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. rides the back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's taken down at the 40. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rockets send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No. It's for a return there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Here's a heat. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Boley. Time to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. Finds a seam. Touch! Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Rockets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the air, it's Gleason. Caught in the backfield, it's Traynor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rockets will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. With the catch, it's Holly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that.
Touchdown, Toledo. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Boley. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job.
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rudolph. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Back to pass on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Rudolph. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on first down. Looking left. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Gleason. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the end zone, and the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, And they've moved out front here in the fourth. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time.